There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Duren out there with Big Dog. Then it's Thompson. Then there's the Professor. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Wright. And it's Black in at the 3. Well, it may not be a new season, but, Greg, it is a new year, and some teams could use, right, a fresh start.
And, hey, wherever you can find motivation, right? It's a long season, lots of mental gymnastics, and, Kevin, everyone overcomes in their own way.
So the Rockets win the tip. Outside, Green. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Houston ball.
Here's Black. No good on the quick three. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Duren the pass to Connor. That one falls.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Green. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham outside. And there's the pass to Connor. Drains the three-pointer. The Professor's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Black and a strong finish with two hands.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's the Professor. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Beyond the arc. And another three for Detroit.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Green. He's tightly guarded. Basket, good. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is the focus this season. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Right against Cunningham. Here's Smith. Duren pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Big Dog. Last time out he had 38 points. Here's Cunningham. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Cunningham against Wright. Pass to Şengün. And the layup falls.
Converting through contact. Şengün has that kind of strength to make that happen.
Here's the Professor. He's got 8. Passes to Cunningham. That one a little long.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. To the left wing. Here's Big Dog. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Wright outside. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Second shot opportunity. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
One shot.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Here's Wright, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Thompson outside. Pass to Big Dog. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Green taking his time here. Kicks it to Black. Shot clock at 5. Back to Green. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Green's got 5 now.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Big Dog, the pass to Durant. The fader. The Rockets pull it in.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And here's Cunningham. Last time out, he had 44 points. And stolen by Şengün. To the paint. Smith, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thompson passes to Connor. And the pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's the professor, guarded by Wright. From 12 feet out, Cunningham's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so it's Houston with it. Thompson outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Şengün. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Thompson against Smith. To end the drought. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second personal.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started and the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred VanVleet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
And just like his twin brother Armin, Asir Thompson is an elite athlete, can do anything on the floor. Someone you pay to watch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
And here we can check out the score for Jaden Ivey. Here's Black. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Sengun. His game isn't all about power.
Pass to Duren. Launches a 3. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith finds Green. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Wright with it. Picked up by Thompson. Wright, left side. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Over Cunningham. Here's Black. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second change points. Black's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
With a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Sengun. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Jalen Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Wright. And then for Detroit, Harris is checked in for Big Dog. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Thompson. And Ivy subbed in for the Professor. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Hardaway against Thompson. He dishes it to Black. Trying to get open is Thompson. Black, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Brooks with the bucket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now here's Cunningham. Still scoreless. Passes it tight. Lets it go with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Cunningham against VanVleet. Thompson inside the line. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Hardaway. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Well, we're in this quick break and out of the small forward position, and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. And you look at the chosen one, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
That's accurate, but you can't do what they've done without a superb outside shot as well. I mean, that's not a problem for this group. They certainly can drain the jump shot.
First one falls for him.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Hardaway hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Inside.
2 minutes.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Assist goes to
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Cunningham with it. Now defended by Adams. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Detroit. Adams down low. VanVleet finds Thompson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pistons trail it. Taken away. Brooks against Cunningham. Brooks misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Thompson, left side, 14 feet away. That misses off the backboard. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And he makes that one.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Here's Black. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
26 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Cunningham. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Here's Black. Pass to Van Vliet. From the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. White is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And that one falls for Ivey.
The first thing people mention about Ivey is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
Rockets trail by 4. Bright with it. Still yet to score. It's deflected. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Smith kicks to Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 7. First personal
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins. And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Now, here's Ivey. Here's Big Dog. Green with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And the basket is good. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint. Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
Smith's shot is good.
Love the confident approach by Smith Jr. Looked very decisive there.
Here's the professor, guarded by Wright. Now the pass to Smith. Wright dishes to Smith. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And you know, Houston, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, here's Ivy. He has 7, puts it up from 12. Here's Big Dog. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Had a chance to check out some stats for Big Dog. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 1st in rebounding, 4th in assists, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Now here is Harris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and it's blocked.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Sengun getting it done.
And they take the lead. That's 7 points from Amen Thompson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Something else they've done is really get after it defensively, specifically steals, and how they've done a good job tonight forcing turnovers.
Wasted no time on that one. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Harris outside, looking to end the run. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Right, the pass to Thompson. Sengun trying to free himself up. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Wright.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Into the lane. Here's Ivy. That one goes in. Ivy's got 6 here in this quarter.
And rising above the D, Jaden Ivey, man, I would have loved to have those type of highs.
They get it back. Pistons trail by 3. Here's the professor. 8 points for him. Here's Big Dog. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Rockets. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's the professor following the score by Houston. Now Green, 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, it's been an impressive offensive output.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest 3-point shooters for the last month. Second is Jaden Ivey.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Green finds Wright. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 5 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Count the basket.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Rockets leading by 7. They get a hand on it. Right, the pass to Şengün. From 10 feet out, rebound Detroit.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Got a hand on it. And here is Harris. Pass to Connor. Here's Beasley. He kicks to Ivy. Pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Smith the pass to Green. Dishes it to Wright. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
Here's the professor. He's got 10. Here's Big Dog. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
So it's the Pistons now, following Jalen Green's 3. The professor passes to Ivy. Shoots the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ivy's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, great response from Ivy, matching the triple.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Eason's checked in for Smith. Wack comes in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green. Then for the Pistons, Jalen Duren comes in for Malik Beasley. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for the professor. Here's Black. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Now, here's Şengün. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Şengün's got 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ivy against VanVleet. Now, here's Ivy. 12 points for him. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. It's tipped. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Eason. The pass to Cunningham. And it's Houston on the break. And the dunk by Eason.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Harris against Eason. Cunningham outside. Pass to Big Dog. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that one's good. Right.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harris outside. He gets that one.
Tobias Harris.
Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
56 seconds left in the first half. Black in the post. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Duran the pass to Ivey. And it's Houston on the break. Passes it to Eason. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Cunningham. He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole. Here's Black. 11 points in the game. Fires, high post, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
There's Big Dog, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets lead by 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jalen Green. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's really stood out for them for this one. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier. Trying to go for track.
Over to Kenny. What do you think about Detroit?
Well, I know everyone loves offense, but you know the saying. You don't get championships without defense. And right now, they're not making an effort on the defensive end. They need to get serious about it and start harassing the ball handlers and pressuring the defense.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Big Dog is out there with Durham. And it's Cunningham. And it's Thompson. And it's Connor in at the shooting guard position.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Kicks it to Smith. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
At home in the paint. Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Here's Thompson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Thompson's got 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Black kicks to right. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He has 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 5. Big Dog the pass to Thompson. Knocked away and stolen by Şengün. Here's Black.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson outside. It's deflected. And Detroit with another turnover here. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Detroit, the season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
And checking out Detroit, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff. Superior ball handling from Green that time. Had the defender on his heels.
Cunningham left side. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. Black's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wright. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Houston, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw drops for Wright. And so he hits both. Pistons trail by 14. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Out to Thompson. Pass to Big Dog. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run, Duren tips it back in. Duren's got his first points of the game.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And it's Wright missing.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, we have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them. Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Yep, that one goes in there.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
The pass to Connor. Shot, high post, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They are here, the one and only Quad City Pistons.
Thompson is checked in for Houston. Then for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Duren. Malik Beasley comes in for Thompson. And Ivey subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Wright. He's got 8. Here's Şengün. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Beasley. The Rockets making the shot. And stolen by Şengün. To the middle. Here's Black. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 18 points for the chosen one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Pistons. Şengün kicks to Wright. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Beasley with it. Still without a basket. Fires the three. And the three ball is good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Some nice passing there by Houston. Green passes to Thompson. Over Beasley. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
The shot by Ivey, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Over Beasley. The shot by Thompson, no good. Pistons trail by 13. The professor passes to Beasley. Over Thompson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Here's Black. 18 points for him. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's the professor, guarded by Wright. The professor passes to Big Dog. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Big Dog's got 18 points.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Thompson in the post, looking on Beasley. Here's Black. They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer, no good.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Now, Ivey, 12 points for him. Back to Harris. This is a Takano. There's Big Dog. Pulls it from 20. Thompson with the rebound. Green up on top. Ivey defending. And Green slams it in.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Timeout call for Pistons.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
To your Butt City Texans.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams is checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Black. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green. Hardaway's checked in for Detroit. Kate Cunningham comes in for the professor. Here's Hardaway. And he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got 8.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Here's Thompson. That one rolling around and rims out. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Big Dog, and that one is stuffed right through.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Adams' shot is good.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Cunningham outside. And now, with this break, here are the premier press screenings among rookies over the course of the past month. Take a look at Big Dog. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
That's good from Cunningham. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Easton against Harris. Oh, that's blocked. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
So it's the Pistons now. Pistons trail by 7. Big Dog, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Big Dog, covered by Van Vliet. Here's Big Dog, and the layup's good off the glass. Big Dog's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Wright against Cunningham. And Wright kicks to Van Vliet. Over Ivy. Count that one from Van Vliet. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And hard to defend that any better. Sometimes Van Vliet is just going to score no matter what.
Cunningham outside. Here's Big Dog, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any company.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Steven Adams. One shot.
And Adams, no good on that one. Pistons trail by 7. And here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Harris outside. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Rocket shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wright dishes to Thompson. Feeds it to Adams. Rebound by the Pistons. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Hardaway. The layup off target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Wright, and it's Black in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Feeds it to Ivey. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And with his level of athleticism, Ivey has elite body control, helping him finish there.
Black the pass to Şengün.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
And he sinks the second.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of move.
Pass to Ivey. Count it, and the foul. That's on Jalen Green.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling. In the NBA, I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Ivey kicks to Hardaway. Tipped away and stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And here's Green outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Just 5 to shoot From past the arc. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly so they can keep it up.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham passes to Big Dog. Pulls up, high post. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Smith missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Willingness to put himself on the line. I think going directly into the heart of the defense.
At the line for the Pistons, Ivy, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ivy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Thompson comes in for Smith. Brooks checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Wright. Then for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Harris. And it's Thompson in for Hardaway. And Ivy drops them both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Now here's VanVleet. There's the dish to Black. And right through it goes. Black's got 20 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Brooks. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Cunningham outside. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul, 4th team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now the pass to Big Dog. 5 on the clock. Cunningham on the wing.
And after that fantastic first half, he's having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
Here's Thompson. Thompson with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's VanVleet. Timeout. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Timeout called the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
some time to check in from the sideline. DA.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's Brooks. Over Ivy. The Rockets with another miss.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Big Dog from 13, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The professors checked in for Jaden Ivey. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Brooks. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now, here's Cunningham, and it's blocked, and they'll get another chance. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And here are the Rockets now after the basket by Detroit.
And a first point guard, VanVleet, understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Free throw good. VanVleet. A different look here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Big Dog. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. And it's Beasley in for Cunningham. Good on both. And Beasley has the ball here for the Pistons. Passes to Connor. Here's the 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Black. Guarded by Harris. High post try. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Harris. He kicks it to Beasley. And there's the pass to Hardaway. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Pass to Duren. And Adams sends it back. Here's Black. Brooks outside. Passes it to Van Vliet. Back to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Here's the Professor, covered by Van Vliet. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
A Professor, good.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Thompson outside. Knocked loose. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Harris. The Rockets pull it in. Black's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Pistons ball.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Black. And it's Green in for Thompson. Then for the Pistons, Big Dog, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Thompson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Beasley. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the chosen one.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now off the inbound. Count it, and the Houston lead's been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Cunningham.
He's only 1 for 4 here in the fourth, but maybe, just maybe, that bucket will ignite his offense.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Hey, they've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy shots, you also don't want to give away points by fouling. It's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 9. Cunningham left side. A stupendous finish in traffic. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes you forget Cunningham's height, but what he puts it to use down low.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And Şengün throws it down.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. To the paint. Here's Big Dog. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 22.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Cunningham. Sweet little floater.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Rockets leading by 7. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brooks. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot. Detroit getting another chance here. Here's Big Dog. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Shoots from 8. Misses off the right eye.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Down low, here's Şengün. Duren pulls it in. And here are the Pistons.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
In for your Rockets. What?
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's the Professor, guarded by Wright. Pass to the Professor. Cunningham on the wing. It's tipped. Takes a 3. With the tip. Missed. So Houston wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.